Hi, thanks for watching my video. It's me, Clover. I'm so happy to be able to do this video right now and take a break and see what the energies have to say. So I wanted to pull a few cards. We'll do Raphael healing messages and see what cards pop out of there. Okay, yeah, it's the caffeine free. Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you that you cut my cords of attachment to caffeine so that I may honor my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. And sometimes your body can build up so much caffeine that you won't be able to sleep. So cutting back on caffeine, like not drinking it past like 5, helps for me. But I usually end up drinking it as I'm in bed right before I go to sleep. But then some nights I stay wide awake. So I think it like accumulates in the body. So it just, that's what it says, like the body rhythms, it just makes it kind of like unnatural. So it's good to cut back once in a while. And recovery. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. So if somebody's recovering from an illness, obviously that's a means. And Archangel Raphael was there. You had angels holding your hand, watching over you, and you made it through. Maybe you even had a surgery during this time of the pandemic, and now you have recovered, or you will recover. If you're going to have surgery, you will be recovered. One more. Avoid allergens. Oh my gosh, I get this card so many, like every time. Okay, so avoid allergens. Dear Archangel Raphael, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me be only to crave healthful foods and beverages. So you don't even, like, you may not even know what your allergen is, you know, and those are the unlucky people who don't know what is making them break out and break out in hives. And so I'm just sending a quick healing for those people who have skin problems, break out with hives, you know, very sensitive skin where they could just break out with acne. An allergen can also be like your stomach, like when you eat something, it messes up your whole bowel system. So that's not good. So dear Archangel Raphael, we want to find the allergens that are making us sick, and then we will avoid them. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And I forgot about Divine Feminine last time I did my reading, so I'm gonna throw Divine Feminine in right away. And I'm super organized this time. I have my shit together today. Just kidding. Okay. Okay. So I got the Divine Feminine out. Divine Words of Wisdom. What do you have for my subscribers and my watchers? Okay. Okay. All right. Faith. Okay, faith. All right, and being enlightened, and also being a poet. Maybe you have unrequited love, and you want to write about your feelings because you can't tell anybody, so you want to write your poems down and you want to express yourself somehow. So you could be using poetry to get you through. And also being enlightened is just like kind of having like a higher, like, knowing, not like of people, and like you're awakened and you have self-awareness, and you realize how you may come off to other people, and that is being enlightened, and faith, having faith. So um and this card is love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion. So that's what we're having right now, is a heart of appreciation and gratitude. All right. And Sappho the poetess, she was from the Isles of Lesbos. Okay. So I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. She was the first feminist, the first um, le- um, real lesbian who was on her own island. And I I know she had a lot of followers, and she played the harp. She was musical, and she wrote poetry. And actually her poems are like, I think they've been found, like her poems have been found, and they're um, ancient text. And this is like Greek. This is like going back to like well, it's I think after Atlantis and stuff like that. But it was an island of lesbians. Okay, so that was Sappho. So you could be a lesbian, which is totally fine with me. No problem with gay people at all. Okay, and let's pull an Alice in Wonderland, and then we'll get right into the tarot. Let's see what Alice has to say. I'm not shuffling very good today. And no, I'm not. Yes, I am high. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. All right, come on, Alice. What words do you have for us today? What special words do you have for us today, Alice? Okay, you don't want to pop out? Okay. Oh, come now, come on. 20, quarter of the pile is way too many. Can I just have one? Or two or three? Or four? Becoming braver. Resilience, experience, growing stronger, and a fresh perspective. So something new is happening, and you're changing, and you are evolving into somebody who actually has their shit together, and becoming braver. So that is a really good card. So yes, we are becoming braver during this time facing COVID. Okay, and I'll pull a few vampire, the tower. Okay, so that's a bad card. Hey, maybe it means the change of seasons, because now it's starting to be winter. No, it doesn't mean that. It means something is happening in your life that you don't really expect or want, but it's a new start and a new beginning, and the tower comes crashing down. So it's like kind of like losing a dream. Two of Pentacles. So someone is like is watching you. Okay, someone's watching. This is like a card of you. Someone's checking your social media, your profiles, but not in a like a good like way. They're almost like kind of like haters. Like, I know it sounds really terrible, but like they could be doing that. All right. There are people that may not have the best intentions for you, but they're still watching your every move, if that makes sense. Okay, the Knave of Knives, she is a life of death. The sailors see her when she is on their ship. She is a ghost, and their heart turns cold, and their blood and veins turn cold, and they shiver or they die of terror. So she is a nightmare of life on death. She's like a widower. Oh, oh, I don't know what you call a woman, a widow. She's a widow, and so she wails and cries for her husband that has been deceased. So this woman can represent somebody who's kind of like a dark heart, like um maybe they think very negatively a lot, and it's hard for them to get out of that cycle because of the pain they have experienced, and they haven't found joy. And she wears red lipstick. Okay, just so she has like a hypnotic quality about her. But yeah, so this is a person who it knows what it's like to live life knowing that your loved one have died and you have to go on. Okay, so that's the card of this. And on the bottom of the deck we have John Polidori. He is the Knight of Garlic Flowers. He's trying his best. He's doing good. He wants to see you, but it's very things have slowed down, and so everything has to be like really meticulously thought out and planned, and like he want to make sure that things are right and that there are no like mistakes, and um not wanting to make this like, I don't know, let me clarify. Let's clarify John Polidori. Knight of Garlic Flowers. Okay, so Three of Cups. It's a heartbreak. It's a sadness. It's a longing, and someone's actually feeling not very good emotionally. They have their husband or their fiance to help comfort them, but something has happened to them, and they're like overwhelmed and they need to be comforted. And we get the Brides of Dracula, which in this deck we see the red, white, and black symbols of Dracula. And he had many wives, but his main wife was his twin flame that had died in battle, or she had killed herself because she had thought Dracula had died. And this was before he was Dracula. He had turned himself into Dracula because she had killed herself. He came back from battle alive. He wasn't dead, and she had killed herself. So and then she came back as Mina. So, and he found her, and she looked and talked just, she was Mina, but in another life. So this could represent a couple of people in your life, or having like you're meeting people, and it seems like you've already met them before and you've already known them. Okay, and this is a casket being shut, like you just want to run away from the troubles, and like just lay down and go to sleep, and pretty much be like lazy, kicking back, just you have burdens, but you're not going to let them get to you. This is a fire sign: Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius. So Aquarius, they're not fire. Oh my goodness. All right, Aquarius is my water sign. I know that. Okay. And Geminis and Aquariuses get along super good. Super good. Geminis get along with everybody. Geminis are like so versatile and camouflage, and really, really can get along with. I don't know. I'm just everybody's cup of tea. No. Okay, so that is having a rest. And let's see what the Whimsical Tarot has for us. As we become braver, Seven of Earth, we have choices in work, working and seeing your garden grow or your money grow, having Pentacles, and watching and seeing what you have, but holding back on what you have because you don't want um, people to be judging you on how you're living or spending your money. So it's kind of like you're just like keeping it to yourself. Okay, let's pull a few more cards. We already did Divine Feminine. I'm so proud. All right, one more card in this. One more card. Clarify the Seven of Earth. Clarify the Seven of Earth. This is number 7. Okay, wow. Okay, so the Wheel of Fate is things are turning, but something is happening where you're gonna need to, you've made your decision and it wasn't good because you're deciding to stay and be uncomfortable in a position that you feel trapped in. And the moon is saying that there's people are dancing in light of the moon. They could be dancing in secret. It could be just like something they hold, like the moon, or it could be you're in being enlightened. And we did get that enlightened card, so it's like you are being like enlightened, knowing what's going on, and maybe you're feeling really joyful. And you want to dance by the light of the moon. That's exactly what this card can mean. And Knight of Fire, someone is coming in with news for you and a reconciliation because they want to make things right. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune, maybe it wasn't your time before, but the wheel's turning and it will be your time. And watch for your pinnacles, and there's a tower coming, and we have the Knight of Garlic Flower, and he's saying, I'm here. I'm just being quiet in the background. It's gonna take me a while. The Wheel of Fortune hasn't turned quite yet. All right, so and we're becoming braver, and we are growing every day. And Raphael says, try and stay away from caffeine, and I want you guys to have a wonderful night and evening, and God bless.